and welcome to another edition of Wheat from the Chaff. And this time we are celebrating one of the great, dearly beloved but also departed consoles of our time, which is of course the Wii U. 10 years, I was going to say 10 years young, but 10 years is quite a long time.
10 years and it's dead.
Anyway, it's been 10 years since the Wii U came
Also,
into
can we
all
just stop you? Can we call this Wii Ute? Wii Ute from the Chaff.
That's why he's paid the big bucks.
How about Wii Ute from the Chaffu?
Chaffu sounds. That does sound like something from Star Wars, doesn't it?
That's Wii Ute Chaffu! Oh, he's a Jedi. He's a Jedi Knight.
Wii U Chaffu. Anyway, we're going to go through my Wii U collection and Scott is going to do the same as usual. Big pile of wheat, big pile of chaff.
He's only got 3 games in the Wii U.
I was going to say there's a wild inaccuracy in that, and that none of the piles are going to be big this time because I've got barely any Wii U games.
Yeah, Joe doesn't have big piles. You heard it here first. Your doctor will be really pleased.
Number one.
Okay, should I close my
eyes? And I need, just to remind you, just to make it easier for you at home and me editing this, right? Mm-hmm. When I give you
I'm at home.
When I give you the box, say the name of it, right?
Okay.
Like
right.
So that I can cut from you saying the name to some footage, right? So
you should leave in you saying this.
No, I'm going to. Here's the first one.
Oh, it is Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors.
TM. We were talking about this briefly in our podcast, which you definitely listen to. I mean, if you watch this and don't listen to the podcast, what are you doing? Again, love that you've left the stickers on. £6. £6, that's not bad.
I know there are many people sitting home. Hyrule Warriors, you can get a better version of that for the Switch. Aye, you can, but what price is the Switch version, Scott?
That's true. Is it more expensive than £6?
It's definitely double digits.
Double digits? Well,
definitely double digits.
Minimum £10.
No, I think it's about 40 quid still.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, aye,
yeah. I didn't much care for it, to be perfectly honest. Because Dynasty Warriors games, like Muso games in general, I love the idea of them. But once you've killed 100 goblins or soldiers, you're like, alright, what now?
I think what's good about that, if you only play the one player story mode or whatever, it's fine. There are guys, there are folk who are into those games who they do all the stuff in it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff to do in that game, but it's all quite repetitive.
Is Lubu in it?
No, Lubu's not in it, I don't think.
Chaff.
Straight away with
Straight to the chaff.
After us talking about the Wii U.
Wheat, chaff, 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 chaff.
Right, okay. Right. Next one.
Sonic and All-Stars Racing transformed. But weirdly, Optimus Prime isn't in this. Wii U gamepad acts as map, weapon cam, and rear mirror. But Mario Kart 8 was on this console, so you don't need it.
I don't think it's as good as Mario Kart 8, but I think that Sonic Racing Transformed is a great game, and you liked it as well, actually.
I have no real affection for it. It's fine now. It was fine at the time, but yeah.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna chaff every game you give me.
Alright, next one.
Next we have Yoshi's Willy World. A controversial 18 rated game from Nintendo. It's quite good fun, this, isn't it? Like, I think it looks lovely.
It's a great game.
Looks lovely.
It's a great game.
Stop.
I know, I've started.
I am the judge here. Sway the judge here, Your Honour. Double Yoshi, you can use a Yoshi amiibo to get a second Yoshi game. I remember this being quite good.
That's great.
Did it review well? I can't remember.
It reviewed really well. Yoshi's really well was just a pleasant experience.
And it looks lovely. It's such a nice aesthetic. Did they not bring this out on the Switch?
3DS, but it doesn't look as nice. They brought Yoshi's Crafted World out.
That was it.
But that's the best way to play that game is in the Wii U.
Do you know what?
Wait!
Give me some wheat. Imagine that was the only game that went in the wheat pile.
Some woolly wheat.
Some woolly wheat. Yeah.
That's a bit of an oddball choice, this one, but...
Rodea, the Sky Soldier.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 discs?
Well, that's the first thing to say about this. So we're not really talking about the Wii U game here, right? Because there's 2 games in there.
Oh, is there?
The Wii U game and there's a Wii game.
Oh.
So...
Are they both the same game?
Well, so years ago, Yuji Naka of Sonic fame made this game, Rodea. It was a Wii game that never got released, right?
Right, yeah.
And then years later, this publisher comes along and they make it, they port it to the Wii U and the 3DS, but they also make it rubbish, right? But as a special edition for the first print of they included the Wii version, which was complete but never released.
And you've got the Wii man.
So I bought it so I could play the Wii one, which is great, but the Wii U version is Not very good.
So what you're saying is this isn't a particularly good Wii U game?
No, but that version of that Wii U game is good to own.
Answer my question. The front cover makes it look a bit like Gravity's Rush. Remember Gravity's Rush?
Gravity Rush, I didn't remember it.
So good.
Finished it. Reviewed it.
Did you play the second one?
No, I've always wanted to play it, but I've
It's
never.
really good.
Yeah, I always wanted to play
First one's
it.
brilliant. Well, like you say, it's not a very good Wii U game. Like, what are we looking at right now? Is it Wii Wheat from the Chaff, or is it Wii U Wheat from the Chaff?
Right, here we go. Here's one of the big hitters.
Oh, Bayonetta.
Bayonetta 2.
Bayonetta.
Great game. Like, absolutely just, it has spectacular combos, incredible weapons and moves.
You're not allowed to just read the box. Right. What are your thoughts on it?
And my thoughts are, it's great, but it's available on the Switch.
Fucking hell.
So, available on the Switch, that means it can go right in the chaff pile.
Right, okay.
No, do you know what? No, I just did that to back me up. Do you know what? It is a great game. Bayonetta 2 is great. And again, one of the great reasons to own a Wii U at the time. Obviously now, don't need to.
Now, I've not played this one. Right? But I saw it going cheap, and I've heard this is the best version of this game.
Okay.
And I know I'd like to play it
Well,
one
actually,
day.
I'm just making eye contact with you so I don't ruin it for myself before I look at the box. Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut.
The thing is, you've played the game originally, and I've not played it yet.
Yeah, I have
so
actually
I'm
played the
trusting
Wii U
you on this. Is it wheat or is it chaff?
It is wheat. It's wheat all day long. I really fucking enjoyed the Deus Ex. They fixed the boss fights because the boss fights were, I'm not gonna say honking, but it was a game that like encouraged.
That was the big thing.
Like it was a game that encouraged like play your own way, and then you get to a boss and then it's like shoot the boss.
Where's it going then?
Oh, that's sweet. That's great. It is genuinely great, and it looked really good on the Wii U as well. Yeah, I really like Human Revolution.
Okay.
It's funny to have a game that you own but have not played, but. Star Fox Guard. Wow, we're separating out Star Fox into two separate.
Two boxes, two games.
Two boxes, two games. That's true.
Howdy, name's Griffin. I'm the boss of this here mining company.
There's a wee office somewhere on Nintendo, right, where when Shigeru Miyamoto's having a bad day, he just gets to go and sit in this wee office by himself and cool off, right?
Right.
Potter about and come up with some wee idea. And he came up with this wee idea here, and he showed it off at E3 and everybody thought it was shite. Basically, it's a tower defence thing. You've got a base that's in the middle of a maze, and you've got security cameras.
It's just like one of these fucking adverts you see on YouTube where it's like, stop the zombies! And it's like, it shows like, I don't know, like, there was one that popped up before like a video I was watching, and it was just like, stop the zombies! And it was just someone driving a truck into like loads of zombies, and I was like, oh, that'll do it. What's the game here? What's the game? Just drive. Tower defence game, absolutely.
Fair enough. But here we go. What about this one?
Star Fox Zero.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare put that in the jar.
The weird thing is though, it'd be more controversial for me to put it in the wheat pile.
No, not in this house.
Two simultaneous views. See dramatic aerial battles unfold on your TV and Wii U gamepad. Okay, it is good, isn't it?
It is good.
It is good.
It is good.
The Walker stuff was alright.
I like the Walker. What's that?
I don't know.
It's that. When you go, not that. That's like a royal wave.
Waving at the folk in my back garden. I know. I actually really like Star Fox Zero. I think again a really good like use of the gamepad, like how the gamepad worked and stuff. Looked really nice as well.
It does. Good graphics.
Yeah, I actually I really like it.
Yeah.
And Star Fox Zero, I know obviously it has a lot of critics, but I think again, like we have to celebrate the unique atmosphere that the Wii U
Hey, we're
created.
even Steven here.
Oh, we are. How many more games you got?
We're
Can't have much.
5.
5 more, right? Okay. Super Mario Maker.
It is great.
No, it is actually like we were in our podcast and we're talking about why haven't Sega released like a Sonic version
Sonic
of this
Maker,
yet? And to be honest, the Wii U version, it was the pad made it so much easier to construct your levels. Like you could quickly put something, play, move it. I love Super Mario Maker. I think it's great and a great example of a good way to use the pad.
Classic. Okay. Possibly the most important.
Nintendo Land.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare put that in chat.
Nintendo Land. I mean, a game's so good that it's in your Wii U right now.
It is.
Welcome to Nintendo. Oh, there's a tourist handbook. Look at all these games. Octopus Dance, Crash Course, Ninja Castle. You could remove them all and just only give me Mario Chase and Luigi's Mansion, and it would still be one of the best multiplayer games of all time.
What's funny about this game though is that it's only recently I've discovered how great the Pikmin game is in it, right?
You were saying.
Because my son loves playing that, and also how good the Metroid game is in it as well.
Yeah.
The Metroid one's the hardest one to play in multiplayer because you've got to have nunchucks for everybody, not just the Wii remote.
Yeah, the Animal Crossing game's great as well.
I know, they're all good. I mean, they're all good.
I just remembered about that one there. That's the
Yeah.
one with the
Sweets.
the health and the sweets.
You control two people with the gamepad.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, again, like asymmetrical multiplayer is such a rarity on like modern consoles. It's not really the done thing.
Yeah.
But this having like a lead player is so much fun. I mean, so many nights we've played like Mario Chase or Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion being the best Predator game. The best Predator game ever made. The best multiplayer horror game. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's one that I would be like, I'd love to see it back again.
Yeah.
But how could they do it? Do you know what I mean? It is so uniquely Wii U.
Right, I'm gonna make a prediction.
Okay.
Right, how many games are in the Wheat?
So we've got 4 in Wheat. We've got 6. No, 6 in Wheat, 4 in Chaff.
I thought we were going to be even Stevens, but
is it?
we're going to have. I think we're going to have one more Wheat than Chaff.
Okay.
I think you're going to put 2 in the Chaff and 1 in.
More Wheat. Okay.
That's my prediction, but I know he's going to put it. He's going to prove me wrong now. But there you go.
Project Zero, Maiden of Blackwater. Is this one of your adult games? Let me just quickly...
Don't scratch that particular disc, right? Because that's worth a lot of money.
Peer into the depths and behold fear itself.
Did I ever make you play that one?
Spif und die Tiefen und Eberlich das.
It's
so funny how all the boxes are like, they're all just European.
Aye.
Nothing wrong with that, obviously.
Yeah.
It's just funny. Like it's been such a long time since I've seen that in games.
So,
This is the horror game where you take pictures of ghosts.
Yes. And the gamepad is perfect for that. They've ported that onto the newer consoles now, but you can't play it the same way. But the reason that that in particular is quite special is because the only way to get the disc version of that was to buy the special edition off the Nintendo website.
Yeah. Cool. So a real super unique, rare.
Very, very rare.
Yeah. Cool. It's a horror game I would not touch with a big stick. I would not touch with a big shit stick.
Right, here we go.
Tell you what though.
Right.
If we ever, make videos that aren't us sitting on my sofa talking about powers of video games, why don't we film a wee video of me trying to actually play a horror game?
Project Zero.
Why not? Okay.
Next one.
The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess
HD.
HD. Wow.
In some ways that's the best version of the game, and then in some ways it's not. I prefer it in standard definition, but I know that's a bit of a strange thing to say.
Twilight Princess is a weird one because I have played and completed it.
Yeah, of course you have.
But I don't have as much. I can't remember much of it. I remember it having maybe 2 or 3 bosses I thought were really good, but a lot of it's not as memorable as Zelda game in some ways. There's stuff that I really remember, like the first time you become the wolf, but I would say in terms of 3D ones, overall, I think it's the weakest of the 3D ones. And I'm not the biggest Majora's Mask fan, but I appreciate that Majora's Mask did something totally different within that kind of template of Ocarina of Time. And then you've got Wind Waker, which for me is probably my favourite 3D Zelda. Just, again, personal preference.
Yeah.
And obviously then you've got Breath of the Wild. Is there one for one?
If you went Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword. Oh, actually. sorry, I take it back. Alright, so it's the second worst.
Fuck off.
Okay, let's say okay, it's in the bottom 2. Do you know I'm putting it in the chaff pile? I'm actually going to put Twilight Princess in the chaff, just because the way we've talked, and also like you say, there is probably a better way to play it, which is the GameCube version.
Right, this is the decider then, because that's even.
Alright, so we're even. This is going to be interesting.
I think you know when this is going to be though.
I'm not sure.
What's missing?
A Mario game? Like Mario Brothers? Don't know, am I being daft? Just fucking show me whatever it is. I
All
can't
right,
remember.
okay. The last game is...
Okay. Oh, I forgot you own Xenoblade Chronicles X. Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Welcome to Mira. Pretty wild, huh?
This is where we build our future. I really like how combat, obviously they translate in different languages, but it's combat, then combat again, and combatimento. It's got opening it. Mainly when I open them, I just put the discs the right way up. I don't know why I do though. I don't do it with one collection. I like just the risk of me completely scratching one of your games. Yeah, bottom it just says Scales. So that's the name for the robots in it. But it's just
I
like
always thought the original Japanese name was better because they called them dolls, which I think would made more sense. Scale sounds a bit naff.
I mean, I will say it's the only of the Xenoblade games I've not completed.
Yeah.
So I've completed. I was going to list them all, but I've completed all the other ones, just not this one.
What were the Xenosaga games, Scott? Have you completed any of them? Like me.
No. I played quite a lot of Xenogears. That's not
Yeah,
quite
I've
the same.
never played that one.
That's been Batten Kaitos, which is
A GameCube one by Monolith.
Monolith.
Yeah.
It's fucking very confusing. It is really good, and again, I've said it a few times now. Uses the pad really well.
Yeah, it does.
And it's made it almost unportable.
Unportable, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it has to be. Sweet.
Yeah, the Wii U has one more.
The Wii U has one more.
than the Wii
I mean, it's tough. It's not. I mean, there has to be Chaff. Has to be Chaff.
Yeah.
But it's not like a terrible pile of like.
I think every one of
dog
those
shit
games.
there, do you know what I mean?
I think every one of those games has something unique about it. I think the Wii U, you have to kind of go all in on it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no point.
You have to drink. You have to drink the Gatorade, and you have to just go with it. Yeah, I think it was a great console.
I thought it's funny because it's a great console, but seeing the piles so evenly, it just does make me think like, was it shit?
Maybe I'll just get rid of
Is
it.
it shit?
Is it shit? Is it a piece of shit?
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo Land. I mean, for example, again, we've talked about it so much, but Nintendo Land is.
I think that's the best game.
And I'm going to say this word. Peerless.
Yeah.
I don't think there's ever been like. No. I mean, Wii Sports is an amazing party game.
Yeah, but
this is just like.
There's more depth to that.
Yeah, there's so much to this, and it is such a terrible shame.
Yeah.
That the vast majority of folk who would love it, there's no way to mimic that experience now because the way it would be set up.
Yeah, you just can't.
Because how you use the pad.
You'd have to have 5 switches. Imagine if they brought it for the Switch and they play it accurately.
Yeah, I mean,
you'd have to have 5 switches.
Probably have enough pals that would probably play it, but even then, how would you link up? You'd have to have one for the TV and stuff. So, yeah, it's so good, so good.
Well, that was our chat about the Wii U 10 years on. And obviously you can listen to our podcast to hear your memories of the Wii U as well, all the ones that you sent into. It was lovely hearing them all, to be honest. So,
it was lovely.
We're kind of getting near the end of my video game collection now.
What consoles have we still got to do?
PS4.
10 games, if that.
I've got more games to PS4 than any other console.
Really?
I know.
Right, that's going to be a mammoth one.
So 3DS, not in 3DS. Mm-hmm. I've got a couple odds and ends as well.
Okay. Should we do like the PS4 one for like a bumper Christmas special? You don't get Switch games. Did we do Switch games already?
No, of course.
That's not interesting though.
It's not
I would say it's more the further back.
I don't think the PS4 that interesting now to talk about. We've got Wii, the original Wii. I've got like 2
so
games.
I'm already like, let's do that as a special. No, it's not going to be that interesting. It's like, alright, cool.
Nothing we do is interesting.
Why aren't you in sales anymore?
When was the last time I sold in to Indy?
Good point.
Selling cheap to folk. I'll bleep that out. Right, until next time,
Keep it socking.